Well, hello, everybody. Come on in here, grab a cold drink, alcohol, non alcohol, whatever you have tonight. I welcome you all. I'm drinking Diet Pepsi, by the way, with lots of ice. Let's do a little crafty time tonight, shall we? Welcome, everybody. Okay, can I just say, I am 55. I should not still be breaking out, but my skin doesn't even know what to do in the heat, does it? We're all a little kooky. All right, so hello, everybody. This is Stampin' Chat Live coming to you Thursday night live. But of course, you might be watching it anytime on the replay. And whether you are live or on the replay, I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining me. So we have lots of fun things to look at tonight. I've been wanting to do this for my live for quite a few weeks, and then I just haven't had time to put it on the agenda. But it's on the agenda tonight, and guess what? It's all about Stampin' Up's pre-made kits and how fun they are, and what a huge selection we have. So as you're coming in, as the ladies are doing, please say hello. Tell us where you're from. Tell us if you're a first-time viewer. We had a first-time viewer last week. And so hello. I hope you came back for a second time. You might be on Facebook. You might be on YouTube. But wherever you're coming from, I welcome you. I am Lisa Harden, and you are with the Stamping Zoo tonight, coming from a beautiful but searingly hot Boise, Idaho tonight. Yes, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of these pre-made kits and all sorts of other things. And you can shop with me at any time simply by going to thestampingzoo.com. Take a look around while you're over there. I have lots of classes that I design myself. They are available both in person and online each and every month. And you can just shop, hit the Shop Now tab, and look at all the beautiful offerings from Stampin' Up! And hello, everybody. Yes, hello, Jill. Hello, Debbie, Lori, and Kathy. Here comes Kathy. Kathy's live tonight. Kathy with a C and a Y. You know, because this is the unofficial channel of the Kathys. So, hello, everybody. I'm so glad to have you here tonight. And okay, have fun at your Zoom party, Jenny. See you later. A Zoom April party. Oh, I may have that link. Anyway, I'll catch that live. I'll catch that recorded. So, hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. And let's talk. What have you guys been up to this week? Probably where you are, unless you're my friends in Australia. It's hot, right? And so you can tell us your best tip or trick for keeping cool. You can't say air conditioning, and you can't say, well, you can't say air conditioning, okay? Or tell us, what do you do for fun when this weather is so hot? And you can't say stamping, because that's a given, right? It's perfect stamping weather. And in fact, I'm going to have a stamp camp here on Saturday. 5 of my favorite Stampin' friends, and I told them the AC is going to be cranked, and I'll have cold drinks for them. Jean says, "Oh, you had your hottest day, 91 degrees. That's pretty hot for the north of the country." Thank you for sharing, Roz. I appreciate that, and I did get your message kind of right before I came on, and thumbs up. That's good news. Thumbs up. So, and yes, I'm sure your arm is very sore today because the doctors have a way of doing that, don't they? Giving you the torque test. All right, everyone. So I'm going to point you down. Just going to put you down and we're going to get started, okay? I'm going to announce to you, first of all, in case you missed it, because I did announce this over on Facebook. But the June prize pack, that's what we're calling it now. That means I can throw whatever I want into the prize pack. The prize pack goes to Sue Beatty, and she's getting it's animal themed, okay? Cow socks, a llama pen, official llama pen, the doggone friendly stamp set. And I don't know, these aren't animal themed, but they're super fun. They are opaque faceted gems, retired now, but from the latest celebration. So if you're wondering, hey, how can I get a prize pack? It's simple. One, you can shop with me at thestampingzoo.com, or you can call me and place an order. Um, Stuff like that. You can place an order for classes. You can place an order for just Stampin' Up! Product. One of the kits that we're going to talk about tonight, they're all for sale, okay? And or you can participate in my Stampin' Chat sketch. So each week on Sunday, I go live just like this at 4 o'clock. I always say sometimes it can be recorded, but I never get around to recording it. So most likely I'll be live. So Sunday afternoons, I will present to you a sketch, a card sketch with measurements, as well as a few examples, and we'll make those together. And then I will post that on my Stamp It Up Facebook page. No, my Stamping Zoo Facebook page. And you can place your sketched inspirations underneath that post. When I see that, I usually comment on how beautiful it is, and so do other people. And then you are entered in the drawing at the end of the month. So it's once a month, something a little special. And like I said, this is going out to Sue Beatty, and she didn't participate in the sketch. She is a chopper. Okay, so each month she participates in Chopped. And so that's how she got into the drawing. So welcome and congratulations, Sue, if you didn't happen to see that before, because I think Sue is a YouTuber. I don't think Sue's a Facebooker. That's all right. We won't hold it against you. But, you know, lots of stuff goes on. Okay, so first kit. I have a first kit for you to look at. And we can guess each and every time. Which kit do you think this is? It's hard to guess, right? Because there's so many. I don't remember how many there are, but we may count them tonight. Okay, let me make sure. Yes. Okay. What do you think this kit is? That was the drum roll. It's a really pathetic drum roll. Hello, Anna. I bet it's hot back there too. Hot and a little sticky humid, huh? Sorry. Sorry. And it is, ta-da. Now, do you know what it is? I think you do. Yes, it is, Roz. It's one of the newest kits, just released on the 3rd. It is Circus Celebration. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as we are working through a few of the kits, I'm going to point out to you specific things that are unique to the Stampin' Up! Kit program. Now, I also design kits. I usually call them a class, but they're essentially kits. All right, so we're not talking about those tonight, but I may have a surprise for you in the form of a new class, and I probably will announce it this weekend unless I get really overwhelmed, and then it'll be on Monday. But keep in mind that after we look at all these kits, I'm going to have another surprise for you in the form of a new class that you may participate in, and it's going to be online. Okay, so here's the Circus Celebration Kit. When you open a kit, just as I did, it was shrink wrapped. Okay, everything comes in these kits that you need, except for paper snips. Okay, which you can purchase. Obviously, I think they're $11, or you might just have old scissors. Okay. Also, this is not necessary, but if you're going to make a lot of kits, I definitely end up recommending to my kit friends a take your pick tool, $12. Okay. These are available through, guess where? My website. Okay. So here's the kit. And if you've never opened a kit before, there's always a colorful flyer and it's full of information. Okay. First off, is you can point your camera at these visions. This one, because this is, well, I think both of them actually. You can learn Stampin' Basics, or you can watch detailed instructions on this specific kit. So each of these, you point your camera at it on your phone, okay? Obviously not when you're watching me on your phone, But um, that will take you to videos, okay, on the YouTube platform. So just know that you can watch someone making these kits. It's usually our beautiful and talented CEO, Sarah Douglas. So if you are like, I don't want to watch Lisa make these kits, well, you can watch a highly edited, very professional, and easy to follow video from our CEO. Just always remember that, okay? It will tell you what's in the kit. So if you want to check out the supplies, you are welcome to do that, but it'll show you like what are the pieces. It will tell you the coordinating colors so you can learn the colors, and also so that if you want to pull pieces and parts from your own craft stash, um, you don't have to guess at the colors. It will tell you, okay? It says right down here, contains supplies for 8 cards with 8 envelopes. You can see that. No clowns. Okay. I'm not necessarily anti-clown, but I'm not necessarily pro-clown. And Jean just said here, she skipped over it because she was thinking clowns. Their family doesn't like clowns. Well, no clowns. Okay. So, so I'm glad I could preview it for you here tonight, Jean. Okay. Then we open it up and oh my gosh, beautiful color photos. No words. Oh my gosh, how am I going to know how to make this thing? It's all right. The instructions are so clear. They tell you where to put adhesive. They tell you what the card looks like that you pull, and we're going to work through this. So you can, like the format of these instructions. And maybe some of the older instructions, no, I don't think any of them have words. I've worked through a lot of them lately because a couple weeks ago I had a kit party and we worked with 6 or 7 kits, and I think they were all kind of laid out just like this. Anna doesn't care for clowns either. I don't think we're gonna have a clown stamp anytime soon. Here's a little piece of cardboard. Don't throw it away. You can use this, in case you don't have a glass mat yet, like I do. You can use this to stamp on and to test your stamps and prime your stamps. This particular kit doesn't have stamps, but it's okay. Keep it anyway, for a little while. All right, and then we're going to look at all the beautiful supplies. Like I said, everything you need is in this kit. So it's got embellishments. I haven't made this yet, obviously. I wanted to open one, at least one, fresh with you. And we're going to work on as many as we can get into in the next hour or so. So don't worry. If you're not game on the circus, I'm going to work on something else in a few minutes. We've got beautiful embellishments, and then we've got a nice big sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay. And then, of course, you've got the envelopes. Hey, envelopes ain't cheap. And might I mention, this kit, we'll double check the price in a minute, but this kit, I believe, is $14. Okay. Keep that in mind. $14 for 8 cards. Okay. So this is gorgeous. And this is what those envelopes look like. Oh, how cute. And then here's the other one. Those are what those look like. Oftentimes in the kits, the envelopes are specifically designed. In fact, again, I've looked at several. There wasn't a plain white envelope in the bunch. Okay. All right. Then you're going to have your card kits. And there might be things um, filed in between the card pieces. So just look through the supplies because they're not all going to be sometime just like this. Okay. They're not all going to be stacked together. And I believe that's to help you receive them exactly as they are made, because lots of die cuts all stacked on top of each other sometimes will rip things. They'll rip pieces and parts of each other. Okay. You've got this monkey, a lion, elephant, and seal. And immediately, like the coloring of this, the design of this reminds me of the Barnum's animal crackers. Okay. All right. And then you have this beautiful one. Oh my gosh. No, it's this. That's so gorgeous. And then you have these. Now let's take a look at this because, hello, c'est la fête. Ça va être le cirque. I can figure that out and appreciate that. But my friends don't speak French, okay? And I barely do, let's be honest. But so we've got a happy birthday and we've got a let's celebrate. So oftentimes you will find different languages, uh, English, German, French, sometimes Dutch. Yeah. And I always know it's Dutch because it doesn't make any sense to me. That's like um, what do I want to say? That language, I don't know anything about it. So, anyway, English, French, German, Dutch. Okay, there's the sentiments. This one has no stamping, and you might think that's not fun. I'm an avid stamper. Well, I'm here to tell you, I've made lots of the kits, and these are just as much fun. If not, they give you like you're going to be relaxed when you're making these kits, right? Because, like, you don't even have to stamp. This is a kit where I might tell my friends, go ahead, drink that rose. Have a glass of rose with this kit because, watch your favorite show because you're still going to be able to make this kit. Okay, first things first, before I get ahead of my own self, I'm going to look at this is like the ingredients list. Okay, so we're reading the recipe, and this is the ingredients. Okay, so it's telling us right here. This one needs a card base. Let's celebrate the lion and the seal die cut. 3 Stampin' Dimensionals. See this picture? There's going to be different pictures on these instructions for the adhesives. It even tells you which adhesives and where to put them. Well, this kit only has one type of adhesive, so it's easy. Okay, but if it's a hexagon, it means it's a Stampin' Dimensional. Okay, and then finally, these are the embellishments, and it even tells you you're going to use 5. Okay, we got it. So we are going to take those instructions and we are going to pop out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they definitely look like the illustrations on the Barnum's Animal Crackers, which I don't think they look the same anymore because it used to be they were like in they were caged. The animals were caged in a circus thing. And we're not all hip on that anymore, me included. So I think the animals are free now on the Animal Crackers box. I haven't gotten these in a long time because frankly, they're not that tasty. Let's be honest. But they're nostalgic. Yeah, they're probably flour and water. Maybe a touch of sugar. But they're very nostalgic. Aw. See, look at this. Ross says she buys kits to do with her grandkids. And it's not like letting them loose in your craft room. Ah, horrors. It's like, hey, everybody, we have this one project. It's super easy and fun. Maybe they don't want to know it's easy, but yeah, your grandkids are 4 and 9 and they love doing them right there. Roz endorsed. Okay, so I have our supplies, and just to try and make it clearer, I will take those off to the side. Okay, we've got what we need to make our first card. Then you will see they'll show you like this is number 1. They're calling this one number 1. I guess that's the only writing on here. And then they go, okay, here's number 1, and here's how you make it. It even says fold the card. Okay. Look, I mean, if you've never made a card before, you might not know that. So it's fold the card. Done. Check. And then it shows you, this means you turn over the images. Okay, do you see this? How it's the shapes, but it's white. So that means turn these over and you're going to put dimensionals on the images, just as it says. You're going to put 2 on the seal right there, 3 on the sentiment, and 2 on the lion right there. You don't even have to guess because, again, you should be able to take this straight out of the box, never making a card before, and make these cards. And I will venture to guess that you're going to have fun while you're making them. So I'm going to try to not use extra supplies, but I may end up using the take your pick tool on a couple of things because this kind of makes the experience a little bit better. Every hobby has specific tools, and boy, ours is no different, is it? Oh, Jean says her grandkids don't like the Barnum animal crackers. Well, when I was little, we didn't have a bazillion options, and my mom did not buy Oreos, but they were just plain Oreos, right? There weren't like 20 flavors of Oreos. You got Oreos. Chips Ahoy, wasn't that was another one? No, we made our own food because it was a lot cheaper than I think. But the Barnums, she would let me get those because they were cheap. And they just came in a little box, which is probably very smart. Okay, I'm gonna take this little now all these are laser cut dies. I mean, they punch out. So there's no cutting, right? Oh, look at him. Sound effects optional. And then it says, okay, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna put the seal into here. Where is my now I'm gonna this is optional. A trash bowl is optional. And this little guy is so cute, and he's gonna go right down on the bottom of the card. Not getting any fancier than that. Okay, and down here in the center at the bottom. Oh, so cute. And this guy, he's doing the trick. Well, the seal's doing the trick too. But, this guy's really doing the trick. So we're going to balance the lion onto the seal's nose. Like he's so nervous. He's really watching. He's got good balance. And then finally, we are celebrating. Let's celebrate. I love it. And of course, these do lend themselves to kids' cards. Um, but I like to have a kid's card. But you know what I don't like is I don't like spending a ton of time on kids' cards. I mean, is that mean? Probably not. It's nice to have a little card, especially if you're giving them a gift card or something, which I do sometimes. But um, they're not keeping your cards. Okay, I got news for you. They're not like so excited about the card. They want to know what's in it. Well, if you get 8 cards for $14, I mean, it doesn't have to be like it's not a card you've spent hours on. You know. I think about stuff like this for you guys so you don't have to. I bring up the practical. Okay, let's see. It has I forgot to even mention this. If you've never made a card before from us, these have their own adhesives on them. See those little circles? Those are little glue dots. So I'm just picking these off and putting them on. Now I can pick those off with my fingers too, but as I was working on it, I decided, okay, in the interest of time, I'm going to show you where I would use a take your pick tool. And then, I mean, boom, here's the card. Look at it. They have provided so much on this card, this little card that takes no time to make. Look at it's shiny, it's cute, it brings a smile to your face, and that's it. That's all you want. Sometimes, like, needs are simple with the cards, okay? It's not a 100th birthday card, but it's going to come in handy. All right, let's look at the second one. The second one says we need that card base, and now we're going to use the monkey and the elephants and the happy birthday sentiment. So just pop this guy out, and then we want monkey. Monkey playing the drums. I mean, you see that every day, right? Oh, Ross says her crew likes the Costco ones. Costco animal crackers. Is that what they are? Like in a 5-pound bag or whatever. But like for kids, if that's what they like. Costco stuff always does seem to be like just a little bit better than the regular. But of course, as a person of a family of one, right? Well, for that kind of stuff, I very rarely buy that stuff there because I don't care how good it is. I don't want to eat the same snack that long. I don't want 5 pounds of anything, no matter how good it is. The only thing I've finished is my mocha mix. And well, we'll get back to that. But my mocha mix. Okay, so again, we're going to need dimensionals. We need the monkey and the elephant, the sentiment, and the card base. And then we're going to use 5 more beautiful embellishments. And so then if we just go to the 3rd page, here it is. Let's fold the card. I worked ahead. Okay, I worked ahead on that. And then this guy, again, it's just genius because if you are just starting to make cards or if you just want to relax and kind of be, this is why I like them. You can relax and you're the student. Even if you're always the teacher, you're the student with the kid, right? Like I don't even have to guess how I am going to glue these things. I just do it. I just put them here and then I can watch TV like my favorite crafters, right? I watch Stampin' Up! Demonstrators too. I mean, I have to. It's so fun. It's my passion. Okay, so then we go. Elephants are going to be holding up monkey. I mean, that makes perfect sense. And monkey playing drums and smiling. Hello, Joan. We are talking all about kits tonight. Do you like the kits? You guys tell me what's the last kit you bought or what's the last kit you used that you got a kick out of. Okay, and then sentiment is, oop, don't put it upside down. Thank goodness I have instructions. And then it gets sneaked in here and it's going to go right under or right in the center of this ray. Look at that. Okay, don't forget your embellishments, Lisa. This is the good stuff. It's the icing on the beautiful cake. It even shows you where to put these things. You don't even, okay, you don't even have to guess. These are like two-sided shiny. And so I'm having a hard time figuring out when I'm looking at them, like, what, do I have the other side? Do I have the wrong side? Okay. Let's straighten that one out. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Again, it's adorable. Okay, you want to step it up, maybe? You're like, well, okay. Then get yourself some wobblers on Amazon. We don't sell them, sorry. Get yourself some wobblers. I've showed you how to use them several times. And put the lion up on a wobbler, okay? That's a little extra. In fact, I'm going to put a wobbler in this kit so I remember that. Okay, everybody. It's as simple as that. I am going to show you some of the kits with stamping. We are just talking about the card kits tonight, but we have other kits as well, and I will show you where you can find all those on stamping, on the Stampin' Up website, Stampin' Zoo website, same kind of thing. Now listen, let's say I don't want to work on all the cards. Whoops. I don't want to work on all the cards at the same time. I don't have to. Boop. Put it away. These also go in the mail, really great. Probably cost about $5.50 to send. You know, if you are sending them to somebody else, you can open them up, put extra things in there, and then of course they'll be more expensive than that because of weight in the US anyway. But that's how you do it. That's it. Okay, let's take a moment here. Let's go into, let's get rid of this one. Hello. And let's go into the website so I can please show you a couple of things and share. Okay, everyone. So here we are shopping, just like we were shopping with Lisa Harden as a customer. Okay. Please don't forget, it is bonus days. And that means for every purchase in $50 increments that you make in July, you get a $5 coupon to spend next month. You will get those via email, and there'll be electronic codes So watch for those after every purchase. I will not have access to your codes. So please keep track of those and they will go to your email on file. So if you need to update your emails, please do that at the same time. Okay. Look, ooh, kids collection. See what's new. Well, we're going to go over here to menu and we are going to go to shop products. And then we're going to go to, you can go to kids paper pumpkin for refills, etc. And you can go to the kids collection. Look, and then you even have the choice of card kits and crafting kits. We're just going to go to the card kits right now. So as if the kits weren't economical enough, this month you're going to get that essentially 10% back for every $50 you spend and get a coupon for next month. Buy your adhesive next month with your coupons and buy your card kits this month. Okay, and here we go. There is that circus kit. It is $14. Okay. So you can see just through scrolling here, there's a huge variety of kits. Now, this one, this by your side, super cute, dogs and cats, it's currently unavailable. If you see something here that says currently unavailable, that means that Stampin' Up! Is intending and working on bringing it back into inventory. If you are looking for a kit and you don't see it here, that means that we don't sell it anymore. Okay? So when the kits are here, they're here. When they're unavailable but coming back, they will be shown. If they are essentially retired, they will not be here. That doesn't mean I might not have them in my stash because kits are one of the few things we can carry in inventory. So you can always check with me. But anyway, just know that if you're looking for a particular kit and you don't see its photo here, look for something else. Okay. All right. And then, I mean, there are 3D kits. There's just birthday only. There's, look, rock legend. I mean, we've got little niche type kits for all sorts of stuff. $14 for, 8 or 9 cards is really nothing. I mean, it's just not a lot of money. And then you will see other ones are this one's $20, $21. Those have stamp sets and ink with them and a block. So you get all that extra. Please, let's take a look at this one, the confetti birthday kit. This is something I will have a special announcement about. This is the one I'm talking about in the next few days. So if you like to make birthday cards, if you like to make shaker cards, okay, stick with me and definitely sign up to receive my email because while I will announce it here on Facebook, if you are just on YouTube or otherwise, if you don't see all my Facebook posts, which most of you don't, right? That's just the rule of Facebook. But you'll see all of my classes when you sign up to receive my emails. So just go out to the stampingzoo.com and a purple pop-up box will ask you if you want to receive all the news. And that's where you sign up. Okay. So please do that. That is the best way for you to follow me. And besides, I give you freebie tutorials and stuff sometimes. So you don't want to miss out on that. Hello, Hollyhocks. I absolutely love it. $14. Again, 9 cards, beautiful envelopes. I mean, look at this. Now, I can't see your comments right now, but as we are looking at these, please let me know if there's a specific kit that you are most interested in looking at. And if I have it, I pulled like 7 or 8 of them. And if I have it over here, I'll show you. Okay. I mean, the pictures are great, but they don't do them justice. Here's probably my favorite all-time kit is the Saying Thanks kit. Look how gorgeous it is. No stamping, $13, 9 cards with envelopes. I mean, get all these supplies. You can say thank you in 4 different languages and a little bit of twine, a little cute little pre-made sentiment, and then, I mean, it's just a colorful, beautiful card. So please keep this in mind. Sundays, like I said, you don't want to start from zero. You want to just make the cards. The pandas, I have to show you, they're so cute. They're so graphic. They remind me of anime a little bit. This is a fantastic kit, probably my best selling kit. And we will work with this kit tonight because it's an all around winner. Chicken dinner. I would like a chicken dinner tonight, but I don't want to cook it. And I don't want it cooked in this house. So, if any of you out there are in the neighborhood, okay, I mean, look at all these. Let's see. Let's count them just because I'm a numbers person, right? Okay. One, whoops. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 27 card kits. And 2 new card kits come out at the beginning of each month. So do not tell me you can't see a kit here that you don't like because I won't believe you. That's like when people tell me there's nothing in the catalog they like. I'm like, right. Okay. Uh, the customer's always right, but I'm here to tell you, you're gonna find a kid in there that you love. Okay. And speaking of, if that's not good enough for you, let's talk about a few things that I've got going on here at the Stamping Zoo. So we do have currently a Country Flowers Stamp-A-Stack. And if I recall, last week Anna told us Anna purchased it and she told us she finished it. And drum roll, please, she loved it. Okay. You get all these supplies you see here, and this class is $45. It includes shipping. If you would just like the $10 PDF, you just let me know and I will send you an invoice for that. This is meant to be an easy summer project. There's no videos to watch. It's just 8 beautiful cards, 4 each of 2 different designs. Now, same format, different supplies. The Take to the Sky Stamp-A-Stack, which, by the way, if you ordered that, your kit is coming out on Monday. I can't calculate the date right now, but the Take to the Sky kits are going to ship on Monday, okay? For orders so far. So if you get your order in now or this weekend, I will make sure they're in the mail on Monday. And I showed all of the cards last Thursday. So go back and look at those. Again, $45 includes $10 of shipping. Okay. So, and the rest of it really is made up of a bunch of supplies. All right. Please don't forget also about my Zubilee Crafty Kit. It is set up as a subscription. However, please don't let that dissuade you from giving it a try because you can always cancel if you hate it. I don't think you're going to hate it, but let's say you only want to do this one kit, the Country Birdhouse Kit. Um, then give it a try. It is more on the casual to avid level cards. We do at least one project. It's 6 different designs and a bunch of product. Okay. And this month we are featuring the Country Birdhouse bundle. And you can add that onto your order, purchase it from yourself, or use something else from your stash with the supplies that I send you. Okay. That does come with videos, with a PDF, with a kit, with a little freebie in there. And we have a really great time. A great group of stampers, and we would love to have you join us. And while you don't have to stay a member, if you do stay a member for 6 consecutive months, I send you a goodie bag full of Stampin' Up! Supplies. And if I can just say, okay, the people that joined it in January, nobody left. They all stayed through June and they got their gifts and they told me lots of really nice things about it and they're still in it. Okay? So the only danger is that you might really love it. That's all I can say. Okay. So don't forget also the Glass Mat Studio is back. Oh my gosh. It's so cool. It's $60 and you can add that to your order at any time and you'll get $5 back in a coupon you can spend next month. Yes, hello, Deborah. Deborah's also watching the Achievers Party. Congratulations to all of you Achievers if you're watching me on replay. I think they record it, which is good because I'm here. But I was an Achiever, and I can't wait to bring to you everything that we learn in our Achievers Party. Okay, so more about that later. We can talk about fun things like that later, but this is what's going on with the zoo right now. And so I welcome you to join any and all of that fun stuff. Let's see here. I am sharing. No, I don't want to stop sharing. No, goodness, no. All right. And let me take something else off stage here. Get rid of that. Okay. It was asking me a weird question and I was a little worried because, one wrong click and we're gone. We are disconnected. Oh, and hello, Teresa. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. I got to work from home and I was so happy. It was my day from home. Can I just please complain? When I was coming home last night, it was about 5, and I have good air conditioning in the car, and it was blasting, and I was dripping sweat. Okay, I had to take a shower when I got home and lay down on the bed and recover. It's like, oh, ay, ay, ay. I am so thankful and happy for my cozy, cool house. Okay, look at these pandas. Would you just see why I think they look like anime? They're so bright. Okay, first of all, envelopes supplied. This is regular shipping in the US. Okay, this size. So don't worry about that. Okay, come on, Debbie. And then here's the other panda. Oh my gosh. Now you actually pop this up on layers. So it's, a little different. Simple does not mean boring. And love you lots. And then look at that. So adorable. And then the envelope's just as adorable. Look at the envelope. Would you? I would buy just a whole pack of these envelopes. Like Stampin' Up. I got to put it in the sandbox. Oh, I am in love with it. In fact, I need to make it a card, another card that's just flirty flamingo black and white because it's so gorgeous. That's another thing you can get from these kits is inspiration for more cards. You can get inspirations from the color combos. Of course, you can get inspirations from the designs, and you can get inspirations and reuse the stamp sets. Okay, this one's kind of torn apart. It's been used, and we're going to make some of this. So this one, we'll make one of these, okay? It is like I said, it's the most popular. I think it is like a solid choice. If you don't know what to choose, but you want to do a little bit of stamping, this is your stamp set, or this is your kit right here. Light the candles. Okay, I was going to give you the item number, but nope, I can't. You know where they are because I just showed you on the screen. Okay, so Teresa, are you burning up on your side of town? Like I don't remember what side of town you're on, but yeah, it's getting hot in here, isn't it? I've been singing that song. I will not be taking the clothes off, as the song indicates, however. Okay, so here's the stamp set. So you get a stamp set. You also get, let me see if I left it in here. If not, we're going to pretend. Oh, shoot. Well, you get a block. It doesn't look exactly like this. It's about as half as thick as this, but it's these measurements. Okay, so you get a block in each of the kits. Now, that's a little different from Paper Pumpkin in that you get a block the first time you subscribe, right? And so that's fun too. But that's how they keep the cost down is they don't send a kit or they don't send a block every time. Then they can spend the Paper Pumpkin money on other stuff. Okay, let's make this blue one. Look at this. So cute. Embellishments on all the candles. That's where you use the embellishments in this card kit. And it's so cute. Okay, we're going to make it. But where's the other one? I'm sure there's an example of the other one. Here it is. Oh, look at the cake. Do you want to eat a cake like that? I would. It's all shimmery and different colors. On the west side, it is stinking hot. Well, I can report from southeast, also stinking hot. Oh, gosh. I know. Teresa, I just flat ironed my hair and I was like, this is fun. It's just what I was thinking. Look at these detailed die cuts. You don't have to do any of this work. You just layer on top, okay? little bit of stamping with a beautiful Pool Party ink pad. And so this is what the stamp kits look like. You get a stamp and spot. Oh, it's Coastal Cabana. Shim excuse. And then here's your glue dots. I do like these. I'm going to show you how to use them though. This is when you need to take your pick tool. And then look at these envelopes. Oh, stop it. Now, of course, they pair them. They kind of paired them. Um, they show you like this one goes with this card, but it doesn't mean that you can't, you know, throw a curveball in there and put the cards um, with the different colors. Okay, so let's set some of these supplies aside. They're so adorable. Jean, no kidding, in Texas, yeah, that's not a funny situation, is it? No um, power down there. I mean, not all of Texas, but yeah, it is serious and dangerous. And I believe some people have died. Okay, back to the card. Not that I don't care about that, but I would get sidetracked. I'll start crying when we're making a birthday card. Okay, again, here's our ingredients list, right? Okay, so for the candles card, we are going to get out our supplies. Let's pretend we haven't seen it, so we don't even know what we're doing. And we know we need, oh, look at this. It doesn't come off as bright as it really is in here, but trust me, it's cute. Okay, that. And then we need the long rectangle for a sentiment strip. We need the long blue rectangle for, what do I want to say? Just part of the design. Yes. Okay. And then we need some other goodies. We don't need the cake. No, put the cake in there. We need the candles. Oh, man. And then we need this little small rectangle. Okay. And then let's see here. So like this is what the pieces look like. Okay, so there's the candles and see they're shimmery, glimmery and all that stuff. And here's the cake, shimmery, glimmery. I mean, they don't miss a trick. These things are excellent quality. I will fight anybody who says they anything different. I'll fight you. I'll probably lose. I will fight you. Okay, now the other thing is adhesives. Adhesives are different in the kits, and I do believe I had this sitting over here. So this is what these adhesives look like. Um, okay, adhesives are missing out of this kit because we were having a swinging kit party over here, and they probably ended up in another kit. But you know what? Here's some right here. Okay, so you need adhesives. They're in the kit. And these are glue dots. And right, they don't come on a roll. They're different in the kit, okay? Because they're not going to give you a whole roll of glue dots um, and be able to keep this really cost effective. Okay, so here we go. I think we've got our ingredients. And then we also need our hip hip hooray. Now, no, I'm going to use this black because this is the size that comes in the kit. Okay, and we are going to stamp with hip hip hooray and today's your day, 2 separate stamps. It's also showing us that we need these 4 things, and that's the embellishment or the adhesives. Okay, remember how it showed the hexagons last time? Well, this is showing you the strips, and then here's the little embellishments for the candles. Okay, let me point a little bit more. I'm a pointer. Oh, good. Ross says she had friends who were affected by that no power, and they have power today. They were saying that, like, was it 4 million people? And it took them 5 days to reinstate power to 1 million people the last time this happened. So, like, you can only expect it to go so fast. A certain amount of people are needed to pull all that off. Okay, here's our instructions. Okay, so it says, I'll even follow it by the numbers. I won't go rogue with my own. um, do it like I want to kind of thing and try and follow the instructions. So one says, hey, put a glue dot in the corner of this square thing and then flip it over and it's going to be your candles. Remember how I told you with the circus? You flip them over and then you're going to put your adhesives on. You can get these off with your fingers. It's not very easy to get them off with my acrylic nails. Okay. Here's where a take your pick tool really comes in handy. I just take this and scrape it up. Okay. And then with one movement and the other movement, I press it down. And then it's super easy to use these. I actually used to throw these away before I got the take your pick tool. I was like, I can't be bothered with that. Well, I can be bothered now. And actually, they're kind of fun. It's just something different. Okay, now this one doesn't tell us to fold the card like the circus card, but we know that. We already know that. And let's say you don't have the bone folder. Jenny mentioned this last time, and it works like a charm. You just take your block, and basically you have burnished your card. Okay, now that's what card makers do. So if you're just making your first kit, okay, that's what card makers do, is we score and burnish the card base. Okay, and then I'm taking the little pointy end. I call it the pokey tool. That's not what it's called, but that's what we call it here at the zoo. And I take the backing off. So that's a double-sided adhesive. If you've never made a card kit before, we use lots of double-sided adhesives. Okay, that's where the action is. Now I'm going to, I want to make sure I've got this opening the right way. That's a good hint. I mean, a tip and trick. Always make sure, because as you make cards, in fact, I just did it last week. You'll be in the thick of making your card and it looks beautiful. And then all of a sudden you realize one problem, it opens from the top. Okay. So there's ways to fix that. We talked about it last week, but for now, the best way to fix it is to just check it in the beginning. Okay. Now it says number 2, put those strips on this part, only turn it over. Okay. Now, I'm saying that, and I'm sure you're laughing, but sometimes you put adhesive on the front of items, and it will show you. It will show you in the picture. It'll be printed when it's showing you where to put the adhesives, okay? These are foam strips. Now, we sell a very similar foam strip. These are a different length. They're a little bit shorter. They're made for the length of the kit. So you very rarely even have to cut these. Okay, and they go right on the edge. See, like there's just enough space in there for this dimensional to fit. Oh, now listen. This, remember I told you this might be from a different kit. It probably is. So otherwise, you don't need to cut them even, because they'll be measured to fit your kit. So these are probably from another kit, maybe the Panda kit. But in any case, they are meant to use these. Let me trim this one. Yeah, I still need to go through all the kit, because as I said, we had several people here. I think I had 7 people, and I wanted everybody to be able to work on a kit, and then I wanted some extras. I just drug everything out. It was super fun. Okay, now see, we've got that added, and then it says, obviously, now it doesn't say like take it off, but obviously peel this off, okay, and then flip it over and stick it over the candles. And there's no guesswork, really. I mean, because you can see the colors of the candles through this front piece that's all die cut, that we didn't even have to do the work on. Okay, so then you flip it, and the technique, if there's a technique, is don't just slap it down there, okay? These adhesives are meant to stick. So I hover, okay, checking the borders to make sure I'm straight. And if you're ever wondering, it's best if your head's right over this when you're laying this down. It gives you the best vantage point. Okay. And then look, already it's a gorgeous card. It's so cool. Look at that. Okay. Now it says, look, it says you're going to use hip hip hooray. It's too long for the block. Well, it's all right. Stampin' Up! Has got this figured out. They got you, boo. Look, right there. So let's say I didn't have the mat or the grid paper. I could practice my stamping on this piece of cardboard, right? That's in the kit. So I'm going to take this off. And what I usually do with these is I swipe it and then I tap. It's a swipe and a tap. That is a non-patented motion and you may use it. Okay. And then I learn how to stamp if I don't know. I do kind of know. Surprise! I already know how to stamp. But if I didn't, or also when these are brand new stamps, they stamp differently, right? They're photopolymer, and so they resist the ink a little bit. So you want to give them a few test runs and smush them. You want to take a brand new stamp and smush it because doing that motion helps to get rid of the layer of whatever that comes from the processing that resists ink. Okay, so now that's what we're going to stamp on, this little white guy, right? And we know that from these instructions. And again, I'm going to get up over it. It's just the right length and just the right height. So I got to watch it. And let's see how it went. If it didn't work out great, I can use the other side. It's great. It's super cute. Okay, there's that. And then we're pretending that I only have one block, right? No biggie. You don't have this. I mean, if you don't have the chamois, that's not included in the kit. You can use a wet wipe. Okay. And I'm going to put this back on my stamp set because it's a beautiful little pre-printed piece of acetate for it. And then it's Today's Your Day is going to go on the other one. And see how I'm putting, whoops, we don't want that. I lay my stamp down so that the flat part is up and the words or whatever are facing down. I do that, and then I take the block to it. That's the technique for photopolymer stamps in particular, okay? I do it with all stamps now because it's just habit, but, okay, I think you can see that, yes? Okay. So again, what's my little technique? I swipe and tap and look through it, and it looks perfect. Today's your day. I got to bring this a little closer to me because I want to look through my block, make sure I'm stamping appropriately. And let's see, what do we get? Today's your day. Okay. And that's the stamping. Okay. Now it tells us other stuff. It tells us after we've stamped, then we go to number 4, right? And it says, hey, yo, I want you to turn those upside down so they just have white. You're looking at 3 white rectangles, 1 and 2 and 3. And here's what we want you to do. Look, these are different lengths. That helps when you're looking at the instructions. We want the longest one to have glue dots, it says. See that? We want the middle one to have a foam strip, and we want the littlest one to have glue dots. And it even says, I mean, you don't really need to do this, but it says, we want you to put the glue dots up towards the top. Tricky. It's not going to ruin your project if they're not there, but that's what it says. It's helpful that way. Okay, so immediately I'm going to do glue dots on the largest one, 3. And then I'm going to do glue dots on the littlest one. Let me see if I've got it. Here, got it this way. It wants glue dots up towards me. There and there. That's the top of that rectangle. And then it wants a foam strip. And remember, I'm like kind of fudging with this existing foam strip. So we're going to pretend Because guess what? Just like dimensionals, this is a foam strip too. It's just not pre-cut. Okay, and it's a little thicker, but I don't think it's going to mess up this design. Okay. All right. So then we flip them over, and I can tell from this picture that the dark blue goes down first because it's in the back, right? So, but it's even told us by the way it put them in the instructions, it's showing us how to layer these down. Sometimes we don't know how a card like literally goes together, right? Okay, so this guy is going to go down here and even kind of references the color or references the candles. So you can tell, like, okay, I want to line it up right there. And then I want to run it across until I come to this little half polka dot thing. Okay. And then we're going to take this one, this hip hip hooray, next layer. And the cards, no, the photos are great in showing us exactly how things stack up on top of each other. Oh, you know what? I didn't even stamp the right thing, technically. This was hip hip hooray, today's your day. Now I stamped happy, happy birthday. That's fine. See, sometimes you can mess up and it's not a big deal. It's not a real mess up. Now, see, they've got this one kind of towards the top of the blue strip. Okay, so guess what? That's what I'm going to do. And then they've got the other one towards the bottom. And remember, that's why it's got glue dots up towards the top. So I am going to. Okay, so my card doesn't rhyme, but it still makes sense. Today's your day. And then I'm going to put this, let's see, they have it hanging off of, yeah, they do. They have it hanging off of this. I can still kind of do that, even though I've got the P's and the Y's coming down here. See, they have it hanging off underneath a bunch of words that don't have tails on them, right? But, and then I'm going to slip this under here, and that's how I'm going to like apply pressure. Okay, and then finally, the candles. Oh, yes, the candles. Fun. Oh, shoot. Come on now. There we go. And mostly I use the putty for these little round embellishments because you can slide them off. And then while they're still on the putty, then you just take them right over to the candles. Okay. Slide them off. Yeah, speaking about the weather, I'm kind of surprised we haven't had any dry thunderstorms. I guess it's just too hot. That's kind of a common thing that happens here when the temps heat up. But you know what? That doesn't do anything but cause a big mess. So I'm actually glad we're not having that. And then here is a beautiful birthday card. Okay, so this kit again makes 4 of these, 4 of the other design. And then after it, you still have a beautiful little stamp set and a little ink spot. So it's also a great way to beef up your stash of different kinds of stamps, and you have at least a little bit of a different kind of ink. And then I'm going to put this back in the box so I don't forget the pieces and parts. One of my envelopes, I've got to fix that. I don't want that smushed. So you get in there, mister. Come on. Okay, isn't that a fun one? I love it. It's so colorful, and it has different pieces and parts, right? But it's still really pretty. Okay, let's see. I have time for like one more. What do I have in here? Oh, that one might take a little bit more. Oh, and look at all the, obviously I have extra foam dimensions. I'll still show you the cards though. But it's kind of like the last card. It has dimension, it has some stamping, and hopefully the examples are in here. They're not. Well, anyway, look at these. Aren't those gorge? And then all the pieces and parts are just a beautiful, that's like a dot, a little tiny dot, another beautiful stamp set, and then two different fronts that go on the cards. Okay, this is what one of the blocks looks like. So it's perfect. And again, you'll get a stash of blocks because for every stamping kit, it has a block in there. And then this is some Calypso Coral Twine and Night of Navy Stampin' Spot. So this is the Forever Friends kit. Sending lots of hugs and forever friends. And it had some other sentiments that you could mix and match as well. Okay, let's keep them looking. Ooh, this one's gorgeous. This is a fairly new kit, Expressions of Kindness. Oh, look at this. I love it. Okay, this is one where you put adhesive onto the front of an embellishment or an item. You put glue dots onto the front of this thing and then glue the gold foiled element onto the front. So just keep an eye on the instructions. Put the rosé down for just a second while you're looking at that kind of stuff, okay? And look at the envelopes. I mean, the envelopes, again, the envelopes are enough to get you to buy the kit. I'm like, oh, I get the cards. Those are an extra because I love the envelopes. That's one of the stamps. Kindly deliver to. And isn't that pretty? Blackberry Bliss, though. I mean, get out. It's gorgeous. Not really get out. Stay where you are. You guys want radio silent on me. Here's that thank you card kit. Oh, isn't it so fun? It has square iridescent embellishments. I think that's so fun. It's like big pieces of confetti, right? Isn't that cool? And then finally this one. And then with this one, you get a bonus. You get tons of little white pre-cut hearts. You can use them for shaker cards or whatever extra embellishments. It's so fun. Okay, let's see. What else did I pull? This is fun. I need to have these in clear cases so I can see them easily, but you know, this works too. Okay, this is kind of a newer one too. Painted Wishes. I think we can actually put one of those together. And let's see, what was the last one I pulled? Oh, it's so cute. Do you want Painted Wishes or do you want a hollyhock card? You can choose. Okay. Painted Wishes or hollyhocks, whatever you like. Somebody tell me. We're not even going to go to 5 because I think everybody is watching the Achievers show. So I'm so glad you're with me. Somebody scream it out. Painted Wishes. There we go. Jean says the hollyhocks. Okay, you got it. I'm going to show you real quickly. These are the Painted Wishes cards. This is printed, no stamping. Okay. Thank you for your kindness. So look at these. They're beautifully embossed sentiment strips with some gold cording and pretty peacock sequins. Thank you for your kindness. I feel so blessed to have a wonderful, kind, and amazing friend like you. I mean, look at all of this. This is a beautiful inspiration color palette right here. Petal pink, and then I think it's wild wheat, pretty peacock, and old olive or garden green, or maybe both. Wishing the happiest birthday to you. And I mean, who wouldn't like getting that card? So again, beautiful kit, only $14. It's really weird when I say that. It doesn't sound right. Okay. It sounds like it's a misprint. And then there's the envelopes. Woo, woo. Teresa says hollyhocks too. Okay. The hollyhocks. Is it called Happy Hollyhocks? I think it is. And guess what? It does make you happy. Hello, hollyhocks. Okay, well, guess what? It makes you happy. Here's one of the patterns. You get to make 9 cards with this kit, 3 each of these designs. Oh, so cute. And look how they've done this. And it's pre-printed, but it looks like it's a layer of designer series paper. And look at these images that are on these cards. right? And then look at this one. So clever. You can take such inspiration, and I should make a card that looks just like this with a little die cut frame. And then I think I will. And I love, love, love the embellishments. They are kind of, um, they're like, yeah, they have flecks of glitter in them, and they're faceted. Yeah. Okay. So let's make one of those because they're just so cute. And let me try to, oh, and this one has tear and tape. See, like whatever adhesives you need, they'll be in the kit. Trust me. In fact, I think I sent, this is like my second or third Hollyhocks kit because one month I sent these out as my customer thank yous because I was in love with them so much. And then, of course, I needed another one because I liked them. Hey, Corinne, thank you so much for sharing. When you guys share, you help me more than you know. And it's free for you, but so you may not think that it means much, but it does. First of all, I'm very humbled by it when I see that. I never get tired of seeing it. It makes me happy. But also, you are helping to fight the internet algorithms from shoving me aside. You're basically telling Facebook or YouTube, hey, check this lady out. She's fun. And then also your friends get to directly see what you're sharing. And you never know when you're going to find a crafter friend in your midst, right? Okay, so why are these back in here? I don't know. I think when the kids were crafting, the ladies, they were probably being really like perfect about it and putting the dimensionals back in there and embellishments. No thanks. Okay, again, look how fun, all the different things. And we need a thanks. We need a thanks. And we need a hello, Cindy. You do not have to worry about that being late. I'm just glad to see you because I know you have a lot going on in your life, friend. And look at this, it's pre made. I forgot about that. And we're just glad to have you whenever we have you, right? Oh, yes, I know, Corinne. I missed the video. I hope it's recorded. I didn't even read the email today because I was like, I'm going live. I've got to see my people. I'm sure there are a lot of my people over on the sales video, but you are my Thursday people. And so here is where I am. Okay. And then now I am not working from the instructions this time. Did you notice that? I once you make one card, you kind of can use that for your instructions. Thank you, Deborah. I figured it would be recorded, but if not, I knew that you guys would show me what you made, and then I could, you know, make make them. Hello. Okay, and then look at the envelopes here. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Okay, and then here's that one card. And so when you fold it, it looks like different layers. Here's that. We don't need that for this card. Oh, here's the instructions. Big whoop. We've already done it. We've already made the card. And it's so easy that, but I do want to show you how it points out the different adhesives. Let's see on this one. Okay. Oh, yes. This is handy to know. Okay. So we want dimensionals around this thing. Again, it even shows you where to put them. And it shows you this is all white. This image is white. So it says, put it on the back. It's so nice, Cappy. Cappy, it's good. Okay, this has mini dimensionals in it, okay? Because the frame is thin, and so it has mini dimensionals, so you don't see them on the front. So as I said, each kit is going to have specific embellishments that match up best. We do sell mini dimensionals, and we do sell tear and tape. I don't really know that there's anything in the kits that we don't sell. They're just in a little bit different format. Like the mini dimensionals, the sheets are bigger. The glue dots are on a roll instead of flat. The tear and tape is, you get much more, but you get plenty. It's the other thing that I love about our kits. You get extras usually. You don't get extra card bases, but oftentimes you'll get extra die cuts. You get a lot of extra die cuts in that dog and cat kit by your side. And so you get lots of extra adhesives. Your ink lasts a long time. So you can get a nice little stash going. Okay, now we do this. And then it says the next thing is look at this. We're learning two things here. We're learning that we're going to put adhesive on the front of this image because it's colored. It's not white, it's colored. Okay. And then they're showing us, hey, take that roll that's in your kit of tear and tape and apply a little bit down to this little rectangle right here. Okay. So this is very helpful. I'm glad you guys said hollyhocks because that's a couple of things you need to watch for. They'll mess you up. You'll be on a roll and then you'll be like, wait a minute. Why isn't this sticking properly? Okay. That's how it goes. And then definitely the take your pick tool comes in handy with tear and tape. But again, you might have like natural nails and they might work a lot better. So just know that I am sneaking in the take your pick tool there. Okay, so first things first, I am going to take the card base and I'm going to, whoops, now listen, don't go run it off. Okay, you stay over there. I'm going to take these little mini backings off and kind of being careful with it because my frame's a little bit delicate, right? It's very thin. And the only solid piece is on this one side with the hollyhocks. Boop. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this in here because I know where that other piece is going to go and I know I can sneak it in. Other cool thing about this card base is it's got dashed lines as the pattern. So you can you can tell easily how to get your frame straight just by using that. Okay, this is what the tear and tape looks like. I have pulled off the top and so it's sticky. It's on the front, right? And then I'm going to flip this back. Oh, which I probably should have done this in the beginning. But basically, it gets glued on. Did you see how I did that? It gets glued on right here. Okay. So it doesn't look very good right now, but they have a plan. They say, look, don't freak out. You're going to add this right over that glued part. Okay. And now it tells us, yo. It doesn't say yo, but you just pretend. It says put 2 dimensionals on this strip. And we want you to use the tear and tape again on the back of the thanks. And it shows you the back because it like turned it over and it's on white. She wouldn't put glue on the front of a sentiment, but that's how it looks different from this one, right? Okay, and then it says, yo, put tear and tape. So see, this kit has tear and tape in it, not glue dots, because the tear and tape worked better. They just knew it was going to work better. And then I'm going to remove the backings off of my perfect adhesives. You know what? As you make more cards and more cards, you will find out the value of the Stampin' Up! Adhesives. They are second to none. I wanted to look at you to tell you they are second to none. And I know that because in my earlier years, when I was young and silly, I would think, oh, I had a coupon for this, or I think I can use this or that. Now, see where they have you put this, it straddles this part. So you don't put a dimensional up on the part that's already on a dimensional. You put it right over those. Look at this. Is this combination? This is a great color combination too. And finally, it tells you 3 adhesives, please. And we're even going to show you where you might want to put them. Now, of course, you can put them wherever you want. But it's like, if you don't know, Stampin' Up's going to show you. Where? Oh my gosh. This is a beautifully designed card. Look how pretty it is. It has texture. I mean, I'm gonna bring this close because the hollyhocks, they are really a work of art. Look at those things. There we go. I love them. And how this one comes out of the frame. It's just like how we would design it if we were die cutting and had all the things out. So um, this is a good one. Hello, Hollyhocks. And the sentiments are like really thanks, thinking of you, and hello. And so those can be like for birthday, for really any occasion. I might I might even use this one for sympathy or encouragement cards. So you can use them for anything. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I have this stack of kits over here and it makes me so happy. And guess what else? Oh, yes, it does. So I'm very glad to have you here as always. I thank you so much for joining me tonight. And again, whether you're joining live or on replay, come in and say hi. And I want you to post if you have a favorite kit or if you're going to order a kit after seeing it. I want to know. I want to know your thoughts. So it only helps me to make these videos better for you or something you might like to see. And on that along that same line, if there's a specific kit that you would like to see me show you, then let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to get it for you, okay? If I don't have it already. All right, everyone. Oh, and by the way, in color kits are going to ship on Saturday. They're shipping early this month. So watch for your in color kits next week. Okay. And they are shipping on Saturday. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you so much. And this fills my life with happiness coming and chatting with you. Okay. All right, everybody. I'll see you soon. Please stay cool. Okay. That's priority number one.